back to Pixie Woo. I look an absolute state, but I'm in holiday mode, so it's fine. Today's makeup tutorial I'm going to do for you is cruelty-free makeup. And I want to do a good coverage cruelty-free makeup because I sometimes find when people think cruelty-free, they think, you know, the mineral makeup of the world, and I want to do one that is cruelty-free but good coverage. If you want a vegan tutorial, I can do that for you as well, just request it. In the meantime, you can always tweet Sally Hughes. She has made a whole list of all the vegan products and brands that do vegan stuff. So yeah, if you're wondering, Sally is the person to go to. She knows everything about it. She's done a lot of research into it. And her Twitter is Sally, S-A-L-I Hughes.com. Sally Hughes, at Sally Hughes. S-A-L-I at Sally Hughes. Let me get started rather than ramble on. I am going to start off with Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. This is maximum coverage. It is mahoosive coverage, and that's what I'm going to use. Let's hope this colour is right for me, because when you go heavy on coverage, you have to get the colour exact. Otherwise you can look a bit grey and a bit sallow. You need to get it right. We'll see. I've got a bit of tan on, so this might be too light for me now. I have a few others, let me see. So I'm going to use a Real Techniques Tapered foundation brush, also cruelty-free. And I'm going to wipe this foundation onto the skin. I much prefer, with a heavy coverage, to wipe it on because it's going to keep you having that heavy coverage. If you buff it in, you're not going to get so much of a coverage. I always like Kat Von D stuff because I always think, coming from a tattooist background, she's very much the artist, which I have so much respect for. One, for her talent, but also that she understands colour theory, so she gets makeup better than most that bring out makeup, which I like. So foundation all over. Just want to take a little bit on a damp sponge. Just pull that down the neck a bit. Okie dokie. Right, moving on to the eyes, I'm going to take my Milk Shadow Quad. This one is in Day Goals. I'm going to take the darkest one. And that's on a Real Techniques Deluxe crease brush. I'm using this to give me a little bit of base for the other products to cling to. You could use it on its own, but I want to do something that's a bit stronger than just this. I'm then going to take my Too Faced palette. This one is in Chocolate Bar. Now this is PETA approved, but it is owned by Estee Lauder, so it depends how you feel about Estee Lauder. They are sold in China, which means that they, as a company of Estee Lauder, are not cruelty-free. But this brand is. This is the really dark chocolatey one because I wanted a really sultry chocolatey eye. And can I tell you, it has hardly any fall down, which I'm really impressed about. I just want to take an angle brush. This one's a brow one because I want to get right in and make a statement in here. And the brush I was using was a little bit too big to do that. I want this to be fully dark. I want it to be so dark that you literally can't look away from my eyes. They're mesmerising you into my spell. Nice and dark. I'm then going to go in with a little bit of Barry M. These eyeliners are great. Run that along the lash line just to add a little bit of dark depth there. Then take my brush I was using just to buff that in. Love. I'm going to take that in the top waterline as well. I might take it in the bottom as well, I'm going to decide. love it, I love it. Right, mascara. I've got a Barry M mascara as well. Let's bold that up. Big and bold. I'm then going to take my Charlotte Tilbury brow pencil. Followed by a touch of Eyeko brow gel to show that there are some hairs there. I'm then going to take a touch of my Hourglass cream bronzer to add a bit of shape. Same as what I'd normally use. This is owned by Unilever, so it depends how you feel again. It's not sold in China. Now over the top of that, I was going to put a little bit of my Urban Decay Naked Shapeshifter, but this is actually too dark for me, this palette. This is the medium dark shift, and here you have powders, and then underneath you have your darker tones for contouring and highlighting. I love that they're doing much darker shades, it's really good. Also Barry M do one as well, that's also a bit too dark for me. These are all cruelty free, so you can get Barry M. And in here you have a few different highlight and contour colours. They're all a bit warm for me. So I'm going to opt for my Becca one. This is also a tiny bit dark for me, but I can get away with it just. I'm going to use my bronzer with a little bit of the highlighters. I'm going to take that on a Powder Blue 01 brush, first for the bronzer. Just sweep it over the top. Now this foundation doesn't even need any bloody concealing. It's so strong and amazing. So a touch of the bronzer. And then I'm going to take my slightly smaller brush and go in with a couple of the highlighters. I like to use the two mixed together. A little bit down the top of the nose and on the Cupid's bow. A little touch of Urban Decay powder to seal that all into place. Now what is this craze with highlighting the tip of the nose? No. No. Just no. Powder the tip of the nose. I just don't get it. People look like they've been doing something they shouldn't have been doing. I then need to conceal a tiny bit under my eyes. I have got a Barry M. This is light reflection concealer. I could use the Kat Von D one, but I'm going to try the Barry M one because I do like this. Just want to get right in here. I know I'm doing this really backwards, but who says what is the right way and what's the wrong way? I like to do it this way, so it's giving me an extra bit of lift right at the end. This is a Deluxe crease brush. I'm going to push that into there. Just lift there. See how it lifts the under eyes? I really personally like that right at the end. Lastly, onto the lips with a little bit of Anastasia Beverly Hills Kristen Lip Gloss. This is PETA approved. And it's really rather nice. And no lip liner with that at all. I just wanted to sit that little bit over my lips, a little bit undone. The eyes are very, very heavy, so I want the rest to not be too much done. So there you have a lovely cruelty-free makeup tutorial. I've really enjoyed doing it. I really like the dark eye, it's so lovely. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want me to do a vegan one, I am so happy to do it. I'll order the stuff in anyway and then I'll be ready to do it for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe and I'll see you next time. Take care.